This is a short presentation to show you how to reference a book, an ebook, and a chapter in an edited book in APA 7th edition format. To reference a book, you will need author or authors, year of publication of the book, title of the book, subtitle of the book if any, edition of the book if any, and the publisher of the book. Please note that the use of correct punctuation and capitalization in a reference entry are important elements of the APA 7th edition style. Here's an example of the basic format that we use. As you can see that we have inverted the names so that the author's last name comes first, followed by a comma and then the initials. Where the author has two or more initials, we leave a space between the initials and note that all the initials are punctuated with a full stop. After the last initial, we have the year of publication in round brackets followed by a full stop. Now comes the title in italics. According to APA, we will always capitalize the first letter of the title, the subtitle, or any proper nouns. Then we have any relevant edition information which is in abbreviated form and contained in round brackets. You do not need to list the edition number of the first edition. In the end, we have the publisher name followed by a full stop. So let's see how this format fits with an actual example. Here's an example of an actual book. Most of the elements required for creating a reference entry can be found on the cover page of the book. Here, for instance, we have the author, the title, and the edition of the book. The remaining information can be found at the back of the title page in the book. So we can find the date and the publisher of the book. Taking all these elements into account, we will now create our reference entry. You can see that the author's name is inverted, so the last name comes first, followed by a comma, and then the initial, which is punctuated with a full stop. Then comes the year of publication in round brackets, followed by a full stop. The third element is the title of the book. As you can see that the title is in italics, the first letter being capital. This book doesn't have a subtitle. After the title, we have edition information in round brackets. The edition information is abbreviated. You can see that we have fourth in abbreviated form with a lowercase ed standing for the word edition. This information is contained within round brackets and is followed by a full stop. Last, we have the name of the publisher followed by a full stop. For in-text citation, we will list the author's last name and the year of publication. Please take a look at the example below to see the two different styles of including in-text citation in your assignment. Also note that not all books have authors. If a book is edited or the word editors is by the names, you need to add the word ed or eds in the authors field in your reference entry, as shown in the example below. Now let's take a look at ebooks. These are referenced almost identically to books, but they also include a DOI at the end of the reference entry if the book has a DOI. A DOI or Digital Object Identifier is a unique link that helps user to easily locate online content. If the book does not have a DOI and is an ebook from an academic research database, end the book reference after the publisher name. Do not include the database information in the reference. The reference in this case is the same as for a print book. Following are the examples of a reference entry of an ebook with a DOI and without a DOI. Referencing a book chapter in an edited book, where each chapter is written by a different author or authors. To reference a book chapter, we need the following information: author or authors of the chapter, year of publication of the book, title of the chapter, editor or editors of the book, the title of the book and a subtitle if there's any, edition of the book if there's any, page range of the chapter, and the publisher of the book. After gathering all this information, we will use the APA 7th edition format to create our reference entry. Start with the author's last name and the initial of their given name. Then list the year of publication in round brackets. Next, list the title of the chapter. Then write the word in, that is IN, and list the editor or editors of the book, followed by ED or EDS in brackets. It is to be noted that the editor's initial come before their surnames. Next, write the title of the book in italics. For both the title of the chapter and the title of the book, capitalize the first letter of the title, subtitle, or any proper nouns. After the title, the edition number of the book and the page range of the chapter should be listed in brackets. You do not need to list the edition number of the first edition. Write the name of the publisher in the end, followed by a full stop. For in-text citation, we will list the author's last name and the year of publication. Please take a look at the example below to see the two different styles of including in-text citation in your assignment. For more support, access our APA referencing guide on Koha through the library homepage, or book an appointment with your faculty librarian through the library help email.